In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, hello everybody, how are you doing? We'll be doing great with the mercy and grace of Almighty Allah. My name's NA Saqib. I'm your Usman IELTS trainer. Additionally, we've been also teaching the students of spoken English for the last 20 years at the platform of Genius Institute, Lahore. My dear friends, my today's lecture would be about reading subtest of the IELTS and importantly about its important question type, that's sentence completion. Let's get started. We'll try to understand the task first. It actually falls into two types, type 1 and type 2. And then we'll try to understand what are the tips required to meet the target of completing the sentence in this question type. So, as far as sentence completion is concerned, it's very much obvious from its name that there will be incomplete sentences which need to be completed by the candidate. And you've got to be very careful while completing the gaps or the blanks. Here it falls into two types. In type 1 actually, you're required to complete a sentence in a certain number of words taken from the passage itself. So, certain number of words and you've got to choose the words from the passage. This is important. In type 2 actually, you are given the first half of the sentence from the passage and asked to complete it from a list of possible options. Here, the list of possible options will be given. Half of the sentence will be selected from the passage, so need to be completed from the options. Got to be very much particular about choosing the right option. As far as type 1 is concerned, let's try to understand it further. You will be instructed on the maximum number of words that you can use to complete the sentence. Here, the instructions will play a key role. Or the instructions for this type generally say no more than 3 words and or a number. But there are some exceptions. It's not only 3 words which are required, by the examiner from the candidate, actually. But sometimes the candidates may be asked to write 1 word or 2 words. So it depends what examiner is asking you. You've got to be careful about the number of words, or the limit of words will play a rather important role here. As far as type 2 is concerned, you are required to choose the best option from a list. So list of options will be provided and you got to complete the list. You got to just choose the best option from the list actually for completing your incomplete sentences. The general tips are actually, first read all the incomplete sentences. It's important. Why it's important? In this way, you will be able to just understand what is required by the, by the sentence, where is the missing link, and what sort of information is required to be scanned from the passage itself. So, you will come to know what kind of information you need to find in the text. You got to do this task in very simple manner. First take the first sentence and then choose the best option either from the passage or from the word list as it is directed by the examiner. And choose what particular information you require to answer the question. You got to scan through the text. And scanning and skimming, these are important techniques. We have been talking about all these things in the already uploaded videos. If you need to further understand, you can check our earlier videos in which these concepts have been talked about very comprehensively and very effectively. You got to find actually the relevant section of the reading text while doing this job. And very careful analysis is required, or you got to read carefully the part of the passage where the required information is placed. This need to be taken very serious care of, this point actually. About the grammar always plays an important role. So here as well, when you are completing the sentence, you need to take very much care of the grammatical aspect. So your sentences should not have any grammar mistakes. This is important, otherwise your even correct answers will be incorrected or declared incorrect by the examiner. And last but not the least, actually that's the most important tip actually of this question type, and that's answers usually come in order. Usually are seen in sequence in the text. It means that the first question will be found first and the second question's answer will be performed later. So you've got to be very careful about doing this job, and keep your eyes open and keep on reading very carefully. When you are doing the first question, you've got to be concerned about attempting the second question as well, because it will be found underneath it. And moreover, if it comes in order, it saves your time, very precious time. And time management is all about this question type is all about time management, or time management plays a key role in reading text, reading question type actually, all the readings module of the IELTS as a matter of fact. So these are important tips. If you keep in your mind all these tips and be particular about doing this job while keeping in view all these analysis or the tips which I have given you, you will be able to just attempt it very confidently and very comprehensively as well. God bless you all, guys and girls. I'll see you in another video and talk about another question type about the reading section of the IELTS. God bless you all. Thank you very much indeed. I'll see you with another uploaded video. Until then, bye-bye.